Joffrey puts my father in chains. Now he wants his ass kissed. His Grace summons me to King's Landing. I'll go to King's Landing. But not alone. Call the banners.
The future of our family will be determined in these next few months. We could establish a dynasty that will last 1,000 years. Or we could collapse into nothing, as the Targaryens did.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my first ever Total War video. Now today we're going to be playing the 7 Kingdoms mod for Total War Attila. This basically puts the game into a Game of Thrones environment, and you can actually play it as the factions from the show. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin. Robb Stark has beaten Stafford Lannister at the Battle of Oxcross. He marches his army into the Westerlands, which is lightly defended due to the Lannister defeat. The Northern Army sets for Ashmark, the seat of House Marbrand, where they sack, burn and pillage, scattering livestock and killing the Lannister vassal, Lord Daemon Marbrand. Lord Tywin, having heard of the defeat at Oxcross and the destruction of Ashmark, marches west to face Robb's army. He does not come alone, however. A Tyrell and Tarly force led by Lord Randyll Tarly assists Tywin Lannister with a large force of infantry, archers and cavalry. The battle would take place at the Yellow Fork River crossing, and it was anybody's fight. Before we get into the live commentary of the game, I would like to tell you a couple of things. The first thing is that I'm not very good at Total War at all, so you will have to bear with me at points where I do some pretty bad tactics. The second thing is I've been putting off Total War for a long time, and that is because my upload speed is very bad and I can't actually upload very long videos. Also, I'd like to say that I'm not a huge fan of the really long Total War videos anyway, so I will be cutting up my live commentary showing you the best parts, and it will probably be a lot better for you guys instead of watching a really long video that will probably get quite boring after a while. Hello guys, and welcome to the battle at Yellow Fork River. Today we have me and Robin fighting on this side, and we're playing as the North. So here you can see I'm commanding the Boltons, and they have a couple units of pikemen as well as Ramsay at the back over here. You'll see him heading backwards this way, heading towards the back of the map. I also have Karstark heavy cavalry, as you can see on the right hand side here. Look at these guys, absolutely brilliant. Over on the left-hand side, I have some more cavalry. So a couple of units of heavy Karstark cavalry. We also have Robb Stark just sitting at the back of the map, overseeing his army. And I also have, I think, about 5 or 6 units of Stark heavy infantry, which include heavy swordsmen and heavy spearmen. As you can see, their steel shields looking absolutely brilliant there, glinting in the sun. The army commanded by Robin has the Glover infantry that look very good with those rectangular shields with their emblem on the front. So he has quite a lot of these guys spread across here. And we also have some Mormont infantry on the left-hand side, which I'm very excited to see from this mod. They look very good. So you don't really get an idea what they look like in the show. So they look more, I guess, related to Saxons, if that makes sense. If you've ever seen the Saxons portrayed in any kind of media. And they have no helmets, by the looks of things. They look quite good, and these guys are their heavy spearmen. So hopefully we'll see some Mormont action later on in the game. Robin has actually opted to have a lot of Umber archers. So he's got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of Umber archers, which is very, very good. He has 2 units of heavy cavalry. And overall, the army here is very large. And this side, not looking at my side, I'm actually commanding the North, which contains the House Bolton, the Starks, and the Karstarks. And Robin's commanding the Umbers, the Glovers, and the Mormonts. So, on the other side, we have the Tyrell and Tarly combination. So the Tarlys have mainly brought the archers. They look very nice here with that guy with the moustache on the right there. We also have some more Tarly archers at the back here. I don't think they actually brought any infantry, the Tarlys. But, you know, obviously they're bringing the archers to the field. And we have here a lot of heavy Tyrell swordsmen and some spearmen more towards the right. Now, at the start of the battle, they're moving troops up and down here. I think the Tyrells were sent over here to actually reinforce the Lannisters, as obviously Robin's force was a lot larger in terms of infantry. So, our plan was to actually focus this one side. So basically pile on all of our troops onto this one side, smash the Lannisters, and then basically hit these guys when they're weak, because by the time we get over there, they wouldn't have been able to move all of their men. However, here you can actually see they are moving a lot of their men over, but keeping this force here as I could double back and actually start attacking them. So here not much is really going on. Actually, we need to take a look at the Lannister Infantry, because these guys just look so good. If you haven't seen this already, I'm just going to show you one of their units, because most of them look the same. Heavy swordsmen and heavy spearmen. So these are the Lannister heavy swordsmen, and look at that, guys. Look at the helmets. They look absolutely brilliant. We've also got Tywin Lannister, as you'll see from the intro. We'll try and find him. Where is he? Is he here? I can't find him. Oh, there he is. He's at the back. Look at that. Tywin Lannister leading the cavalry from the back. We have more Tyrell infantry actually moving towards the left, and the Tarly archers are now moving towards the left as well. However, this was the point where I decided to double back, and as you'll see here when I get to the back over here, you'll see that I'm actually moving my men into position to hold this front, and I think the plan was for me to basically hold here. Hopefully we'd expect the Tyrells to push across, hold here while Robin smashes across here. Hopefully the Lannisters would have brought some infantry to help support the Tyrells. And yeah, this is basically at the moment. There's not a lot really going on. There's a bit of archer fire in between here, as you'll see. Look at that. We caught. Oh, how many did lose there? Lost 3 men to archers. Not too many really. The Umber longbowmen should shred the Tarly longbowmen, because there's just so many of them. Here we can see the Lannisters are actually retreating. So Tywin has actually pulled his forces back, and it looks like they're focusing on this right-hand side with the Tyrells, obviously the remaining Lannister infantry. And they look like they're going to be forming up here. Now you'll see my first engagement. Now, bearing in mind I hadn't really played this game before, but I have experience in medieval tactics, I guess. So I saw these archers free. They had no other archers to shoot into me, so I decided why not give them a charge. So I'm not really sure. It's a pretty bad charge at the end of the day when you'll see this thing. There we go. So we get into position for this charge. Look at this, guys. The archers, I killed as many as I could, really. Again, the charge is pretty shit. I think I forgot to put the running mechanic on, but that's fine. So we engage in our first melee battle of the match. I basically run in there, kill as many as I can. I actually take away about 10, because this is what happened. The Tyrells sent up some heavy swordsmen, and I didn't particularly want to lose many cavalry at this point, as they were going to be very useful later on in the battle, especially if they cross this river crossing here. Now if we move towards the right hand side, we'll see that the Umbers are actually, no, the Glovers are actually moving up here. They're moving their main force of infantry up. Okay guys, so now I've actually moved the Starks and the Bolton archers up. My heavy Karstark cavalry are still moving up here in their triangle formation. Looking very cool here. Loving this. Look at that cavalry, guys, to get a fly over here. Look at that. So Ramsay's actually helping them out there as well. We've got my pikemen already in position on the flanks. So here you can see the Tyrells and the Lannisters have actually decided to bring their full force to engage on this right-hand side. Now, this left me in a very bad position because Robin was still very far away, as you can see here, and he wasn't moving forward yet, but there's no way he could get here in time to save me. So it was basically up to me to defend against 2 armies. Look at this force, guys. Like, holy shit, this is a lot. I know maybe in total war terms, but in terms of this battle, that's a lot of infantry against my meager 5 or 6, well, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 infantry units against, what, 20? Here I've actually pulled my archers in front of my main force. So they are actually firing into the enemy now, trying to weaken them as much as possible before they engage my infantry. As the more people that are dead, the more chance I'm going to have to hold out until Robin actually arrives. We have the Tyrells and the Lannisters crossing the river. They see that we are weak on this right-hand side. They see the Starks, the Boltons are very alone. So here we have the Lannister infantry advancing across the river in full force. You can see the commander there of that main Lannister. And now they're going to be hitting me at a run. We have a very good charge of infantry here. We're going to try and get this full engagement. My cavalry waiting just a little bit. Just, here we go, smashing in there. Here we look at that. The Lannisters already taken casualties, but I'm heavily outnumbered here. The Tyrells have also engaged. There's more infantry piling onto this left-hand flank. Again, you'll see over on the left-hand side, the cavalry did charge onto my pikes, by the looks of things. Not a very clever move at the end of the day. Here you have the Tyrell spearmen actually advancing, and they're going to smash into my pikes. They're going to be very good against my pikemen, and they will wipe them out very quickly. Here we have a cavalry charge. They're smashing into the infantry. Very good tactic here. Hitting them at a run. Look at that. That's a whole unit instantly gone. Now we're going to have another cast-arc... Oh, dear, here we go. Another cast-arc heavy cavalry charge. Are they withdrawing? Yes, they are. No point here. There's already 2 units engaging. Look at this. There's the Tyrell infantry. I've actually managed to get around the back of my pikemen, and that's the Boltons here. They've had it. There's no way they're going to live. These guys will just get wrecked. They're flanked and outnumbered. My whole force, at the end of the day, is flanked. Apart from... I mean, this right-hand side is okay because my cavalry engaged it, but here my cavalry's going to get squeezed in between 2 more units of Lannisters. Luckily, I managed to withdraw what was left. My archers are very exposed here. I'm not sure why I didn't notice that. And at the end of the day, this is the Starks. I mean, they are getting absolutely destroyed. They're outnumbered. They're outgunned. They're out-cavalried at the moment anyway. Hopefully we can see some sort of cavalry engagement before. Yeah, look at this. I mean, my men are running. The Tyrells are flanking very heavily from the left-hand side. I'm going to be completely encompassed at the moment. The Starks have absolutely been demolished here today. Robb, I wonder what Robb's feeling about this. Robb's moved up his cavalry here. No, he's actually moved up the main cavalry force. Hopefully, we're going to see a cav charge. Oh, here comes that's a Glover cav charge. The Glovers have arrived. The Glovers have just hit them in the back. Now, the Tyrells thinking that they've beaten in the heat of war, and they were very pumped up, and now to be hit in the back by some Glover cavalry, and the Mormonts are arriving. Look at this. The Mormonts are actually attacking with their heavy spearmen. And hopefully we're going to see a massive flanking maneuver here from the Mormonts, the Glovers, and the Umbers. Look at this army, guys. The Starks are going to be relieved, but many men have already fallen from the Starks. I mean, here we're completely outflanked. We missed it. We missed a cavalry charge here, actually, on the archers. Basically, the archers were engaged by some infantry, and the cavalry had just charged it. As you can see, what the Starks are actually doing here is withdrawing the cavalry and smashing it in over and over again, trying to weaken this Lannister. Look, I mean, their morale is very low indeed. So hopefully we can actually wipe these guys off the map, basically, with my cavalry, as they're getting very exposed. They're not moving as a group like they should be. And overall, I've still got a lot of cavalry left. The Starks and the north in general have a lot of units now. I mean, the Tyrells are completely encompassed. I mean, one cavalry charge into their back would pretty much end this. Now, at this point, I'm not really sure why I didn't actually engage my cavalry. I was actually scared that... Oh, no, I remember now, because the Tarly general had actually advanced through, and we actually hit him, and that's him pretty much had it. He's not going to survive that. We'll also see the Lannister general trying... I think we actually see the Lannister general disengaging from this main fight, trying to escape, but I was not having that. I was not having Tywin escaping from the battle that easily. So here you'll see a massive cavalry charge from somewhere, just wiping out this unit. In a second you'll see that. And overall, here we go, smash. That's Tywin. He's here. And Tywin, is he dead yet? We'll see. There we go, Tywin is dead, or knocked unconscious, we'll say, for the excuses of the show. Now, the Tyrells are still holding their own here. They're still engaging the Glovers men. The Glovers are actually losing a lot of people here, but I can't see how long they're going. Oh my god, that's it. The Stark general, Robb Stark, has just finished off that force. They're completely surrounded. The battle has swung in the North's favour. We can see a massive engagement on the left there, and that is the end of the battle. We have decisively beaten the Tyrells, and a massive flanking maneuver right at the end there, but we nearly lost it. If they had time to beat us and then reform, they could have defended against the cav charge in the back. But the Glovers, Umbers and Mormonts, commanded by Robin, had saved the day. Many Starks did actually die. I lost all of my infantry pretty much, all of my archers. I had lost around half of my cavalry, and overall I was attacked by a number twice my size, and thankfully Robin had come and saved the day at the perfect time. Anyway guys, that will wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you really did enjoy this video, and make sure to hit subscribe if you are new. We're so close to 8,000 subscribers already. I feel like we've only just hit 7,000. Also, make sure to go to the description and check out my Twitter, my Steam group. All the links you could possibly need will be down there. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching yet again. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day, and I will see you in the next one.